Yesterday we were supposed to be making swords, but I don't know.
Alright, Tom will join us
Eventually.
For the moment, I'm gonna start.
I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Amy.
I know it's like a thing you feel you need to do. You don't need to. It's already
well, if you
something that is
open
a
up-
natural body.
Okay.
Hi, Shadow.
It's okay. I'm sorry. It's natural.
Now,
All natural.
would like to thank
Okay, there's a difference between.
would like to thank Okami for letting me use his webcam because mine sucks and his microphone.
Fancy.
So if you can hear better, this is why. Say thank you, Okami. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Okami.
Thank you, Cammy.
Welcome.
And if this works out, then I'll be buying one of my own. If it doesn't, I have another idea, but I don't want to go that route because I like that. That's cool.
Exactly. You tell him. Exactly.
In my desk,
And it's pretty.
in
I
my
might find my other eraser, but I got good old.
wow, you said pencil. You weren't kidding. Pencil.
Yeah, we have pencils.
Well, baby, there's also your
Number twos.
the plastic bag of your stuff.
Yeah.
Number one's in my book.
You're still there. I'm not moving yet. You're still at the table.
So when we last left off, you guys had found all the evidence you think you had wanted, and had set up a meeting to go to a cemetery.
I have my pencil. I'm smart and I always put mine in my
If I believe it.
What?
Can you run out and get my phone? It's sitting on my desk.
No.
Don't have. Oh yeah, I need it for that.
Should be on my desk, right on the edge of it.
Well, shadow magically ran off the right.
Thanks.
Right.
Electronic stuff. I just can't find the phone until the end of this. You want me to call it?
Nope, I found it. It's right here.
Yeah, I already started calling. Man. Go close.
So hopefully I'll be able to take and get some audio working like I want. And things. Anyway.
Did you set it to omnidirectional?
Yeah, I think so. I have no idea. It sounded good to me when I ran the test.
Good?
Hmm.
You good? You good?
Go ahead, continue.
But before we get started into the actual game for tonight, some presents.
Ooh.
This is what you need
Should we
to
be
do.
scared?
Yes.
Oh, good. It's just strawberry cream.
I know, right?
I know we're getting off.
This is what he needed my empty soda box for. Okay.
I felt my wife suddenly start vibrating.
Strawberry cream, of course.
Yeah.
My two favorite flavors.
I will get
Boing, 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 boing.
down here. Second. Damn.
You are so cute.
Snow.
Yes, you are. You are so cute.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Hi, sweet boy.
Little vomit monster.
Sweet boy.
He's slowly getting a personality and I'm loving it. He's super.
Personality of mischief.
I know.
You?
What was your favorite color again?
I think you picked blue for me.
Do not open. What's your favorite color again?
Purple, but you changed it to blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate
keep
to
it.
have purple.
Same purple.
And if I believe right, Connie, yours was red.
It was blue or black or red.
Purple was silver.
And yours was blue also.
Yes. Because also the purple thing didn't
Yeah,
happen.
I didn't have any purple, so.
I know.
And
I'm pretty
I even have my own.
Nice.
Now, before you open these, you can also thank Ukami for helping provide these also. Please open your boxes.
It's Pandora's box. Be afraid.
I know Tom's was red.
Ooh.
Now, when you look at them from left to right, you have copper, silver, electrum, gold, and platinum.
That's cool. What do you think, bud?
Wow.
And these are, to scale, the actual pieces
That's cool.
that are in the game. And the actual title.
Okay, you cannot bring 10,000 silver pieces out of the dungeon just in a tiny bag.
A big, a giant stack. Well, we've got a bag of holdings, so we can just shove it.
Yeah, we don't have that problem, but there are campaigns that you haven't had a bag of holding until you're level 12 and you're like,
Nope, because 50, I believe, right, 50 pieces weigh like half a pound or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you went blue, black, then red. Depends. Often I choose black for stuff. That's what you said.
Ukami, this is for your friend.
Blue, black, or red, depending on.
oh, he already has his coins. Are you the box for him?
You said to make a set for him, so I did.
He gets a cool set.
Cool, thank you.
He gets a cooler set.
Yes, his actually has gold on it because, well, he printed them off. I believe, right.
I printed these off.
What did he do?
He printed these off, these characters.
Oh, but he still wanted
This one
a
as
set
well.
of the coins.
Yeah, I got him some coins.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
he has a thank you.
He has his own set, and I have my own. Mine's a little bit darker because I ran out of that type of paint. So thank you, Kobe.
Yes.
These are very cool, and I absolutely love them. And I tried to match them as close as I could to what is actually listed in the PHB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you decided to put Electrum higher than Platinum, but
Well, I was actually looking it up, and Electrum, no, is between silver and gold.
yeah, but it's kind of like that. It's a weird value.
Yeah,
What are you thinking about?
Thank you, Lionel.
like I
No.
Very much.
honestly tried to match it, the color.
Yeah.
Thank you for the coin, printing the coins, and thank you for the awesomeness.
Yeah.
This guy. There you go.
Figured you guys might like that.
That's actually really cool.
It really is.
You actually get to actually see the coins, so you kind of understand
Yeah.
it a bit better.
Yeah, and the ones that actually have holes in them are designed with holes to be in them because people would commonly carry them on a
Chain.
cord or chain necklace. This way,
Chinese do that a lot.
yeah.
Yep.
The last
And the
two coins
Japanese
go-
too.
Yeah,
Some of their early coins.
Mariana have got holes in it.
Is that a good
As well as a lot of Middle Eastern
Is that a
coins
good
and stuff.
It's
Is there a hand?
all over the place. It's
Don't
good.
think
So,
about that hand,
Is
please.
that a
It's an
good
interesting
She likes it. You've got
design.
a habit.
And so what they're seeing is a box I made
It's a habit.
that actually have these D&D coins.
Oh, bless you. Good.
Oh, something.
bubble.
I. Right. Here we go. There we go.
All
Not
right.
having any French.
Oh,
So,
well, those books.
so,
What were they thinking?
what time do you guys arrive at the cemetery?
I would say probably
The wizard
right
never late.
as it's
He arrives
Getting
like
dark.
yeah, like right at
Just
dusk.
as dusk. Like the sun's just started like disappearing
Actually-
under the horizon.
Yeah.
I need to get there. a
Dark
little bit
enough so
early.
that people don't think, "What is Spencer's doing going to the graveyard? Are they one of them got a shovel?"
You want to sit down?
Yeah. You should join us tonight, Todd. No.
So not staring at us. One of them's got a shovel. No, that's a pickaxe. What the hell's going on?
Digging them up, oh, digging them up, oh, yeah.
There's some weird stuff that's been happening since this group has been here. Now what are they doing?
Strange things are happening to me.
So you wanted to arrive a little bit early, like before sunset, or
Mm,
right at sunset.
We want to arrive a little bit before they do. And I need to talk to you about a plan that I have, which will I'll have everyone with us.
Mhm.
We'll get her done.
So, because you two were late
mhm.
to the whole ordeal. But I showed you that one letter that you have to have magical capability to actually produce.
You
the
did.
You
majority.
gotta mind, we arrived when the bugbear was sat in the middle of the square. The church was nearly getting burnt down. We've seen people running around. Suddenly a
You were right in the chaos stage.
fucking cow-looking thing grabbed the priest out of the church, flinging him about.
Right in the stage of chaos.
Chaos.
Okay, so what I would like, because magic,
No,
non-magic, we have determined that this note cannot be opened by someone who does not have magic. So I would like for you to hold it. I want you to test all these people before we really get into it. I kind of want to leave the priest to last because if he does have any magic capability, I don't want to like throw our hand early.
Well, like you said last
There's
time we were really talking about it, I'm leaning towards priest and the mage.
I'm thinking like maybe the maid. Actually thinking, I know that you didn't meet her, but the historian lady that had the records, the record keeper.
I mean, that could also.
I do kind of question this this priest, but he seems to
Serious.
but I mean I don't really know with the way that his magic is, that's kind of a cop out if he's doing that
Right.
because he has that
Yeah.
Yeah.
skill.
So I'm the guinea pig.
If you don't mind.
As long as I don't get my ass blasted, I'll be fine.
Not just the pig we're making bacon.
No,
I'll buy
leave
you
the pig out of it. I just gotten him. Leave the pig out of it.
I'll
I'm for ham and beans, man. We need
You
that.
will not be saying that when
I
you
don't
fall in
think
love
that I
with
can
him and
actually
he
buy you
dies.
any, but I don't think I can actually buy you any, but I'll toss some coin for your next beer or help.
No, might as well.
Bread you
As
with
long as I
alcohol.
can drink the trauma away.
What are you trying to get him to do?
So the one without magic, with the note that we found that Mr. E as the investigator had, since it only opens with magic people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him take it around and kind of show the letter
Like,
to
hey, I
all
can't
these
look at
people,
it.
and they can see it. Like don't want them to take it because if someone takes it and tries to destroy it, I mean,
We're fucked, yeah.
but if they can go pull on it,
Okay.
and
I see.
if they have magic, then it opens. So we're trying to figure out who
Guard it.
might have magic, and try and get the people who don't to touch it first, kind of
Mhm.
Okay.
as extra information.
Okay.
Baby,
What?
was my notepad with my stuff?
I have no idea why.
Hmm.
I don't know where your notepad is. It might be in that box down there.
Probably. You're trying to make my pinky up. More fists now.
Okay. So
everyone knows I'm being guinea pig, so.
So we have 5 people that we have invited,
Mm-hmm.
which is the husband and wife, their maid, the cleric, and the record keeper.
Okay.
So
And y'all are just kind of hanging out at the cemetery for now, kind of.
should we have gotten a new sheriff? Because that would also, if he's there and he's okay, then maybe he can take someone into custody. If that ends up being
Yeah,
the
do you
case.
want to grab the sheriff as well? Just to be safe.
Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the sheriff as well.
Quick question. I know you're participating in burger. Same time as last time, mustard, pickle.
That's it.
Okay, so who's gonna go get the sheriff?
At least threatening looking. Well, I guess that really doesn't matter in some
Wait,
ways.
Brandon, you're gonna send a child?
On you go get the sheriff.
We just didn't name all one. She's less threatening, right?
Well, she went up into the tree with Cardank and
They refurb.
They decided to do a crunk and disappear again.
yeah, they pulled the right lever.
They're gone. I don't know what the hell they're doing. For all I know, I've not seen the halfling at all this whole time campaign. So.
Are you two going to eat dinner with us tonight, or did you already?
Probably.
That's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since Tom's not in here, I'm gonna sit the hell down.
Leave a seat.
Just
I know, logical. So, night falls. Bam! No.
Wow, the stars fell and everyone died. Congrats for ending the campaign. It was a TKO.
Woo!
So,
Definitely got bacon.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
the sun sets, and, you know, all the daytime creatures go to sleep or start drifting off to sleep. The nighttime creatures start waking up.
The nighttime creatures are waking up.
Uh-oh.
Hold now.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Something starts nibbling your ankles. No. The pig. I swear. You stop eating your hand. 'Cause the minute you shove your fingers down your throat, you're gonna gag.
I think you'd learn.
I-
Do that.
No,
Hey, when you're this new, a gag reflex is like the coolest thing.
Someone's let their dog out.
Let the dogs out. So,
I mean, you are in the middle of the country. All right. So, about 7 o'clock, it's nice and dark, and the 5 people you invited plus the sheriff come walking back in, walking in the cemetery. What are you guys wanting to show us?
well, we have.
And they're carrying torches because, well, it's dark out here. One of us carrying a lantern.
So not
It's a
every
mob.
one of us can see.
Yeah, you guys are standing there like, we can see just fine.
Well, we have been asked by a certain ghost that we have met along the road
Mm-hmm.
to prove her innocence. And I'm sure we're at the right grave. How disturbed is it? Grave?
Everybody make a perception check.
Let's see how good a job.
20 on that one, if I remember right.
Hey, Make your
Perception.
Pretty sure when I initially rolled for
26.
that
13.
nat 20 on putting it back together.
13.
So 13, 13, 26.
Hey, we got both of yours.
She rolled
The
more
ground-
than me.
The ground has been disturbed. You pick up on this. The two of you,
It
looks like
a
grass.
grave.
It's slightly bumpy, like a graveyard, but
Yeah.
you can tell this has been disturbed like recently.
Well before Belladonna.
But
touched
somebody tried to make it look like it wasn't.
All right. I will take note of that
So,
because I don't know.
why are we here?
Well, the Mr. and Mrs. and I forget the name just off the top of my head. It is your ancestors or a family member of your ancestors that was killed for an act that at least the ghosts of her believes was not to be true. You're the historian or the record keeper of all the notes from all the charges and everything.
The history of the town. Yeah.
And then you are the cleric who has taken the position of the previous one who would have been there. So I wanted to have all of you guys here. And you are the sheriff and taken over a couple generations from the other sheriff from back then. We wanted to bring all this information to all of you, and we wanted to see if we could resolve her for her spirit.
And we couldn't have done this sitting in the pub?
Well, her body's here, right?
Presumably so. I mean, unless we're going to dig it up to find out, I don't see any reason for that.
Well, what do you guys think? Would you rather go to the pub, or would you rather do it here with the potential of getting more information?
Probably out here, to tell you the truth. Don't want a chance
I
to
mean-
happen and shenanigans happening.
You know, the rumor is, the legend of this ghost is common knowledge in this town, so
But from the common knowledge that we have, it seems this time's different. Because she left remnants. I'll pull out a piece of cloth that I have and pass it off as the one that I found. Found a piece of cloth.
is it the actual...
No, it's a different one. That has her memories in it. I want to see if anyone reacts to that.
Uh-huh.
And while we were going,
Can I see that? The sheriff hand fixes a hand now.
I'm going to hold on to it just for now.
Well, you say it's evidence.
I would like to hold on to it just for now.
Okay.
I'd like to go through a little bit more of this.
Mhm.
So when we came to the town, we went and checked with the records, and you were there, miss, and
Mhm.
you showed us the booklet. And in the booklet was a note from the previous investigator.
Uh-huh.
Toki, would you show that to them?
Hold up the note that's rolled up. Showing it to the group.
You want to take it around and
Just
let
show
people look at it.
at
The
it.
sheriff
show them
hand. Can I see that?
No, I could keep a hold of it.
Well,
They can
you know, it's
That's,
You say it's evident.
hold on to the ends.
I'll
and
hold,
let
I'll
them-
hold on to the
Nobody here is going to run away. I mean, we know where everybody lives.
At least gonna hold on to the end of it if he's gonna grab it. Keep a good firm hold grip of it.
Does it
Has
stop at
he
one
opened
point?
it?
didn't realize the old sage was that old. You seen this? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, did it go any farther?
He just unrolled it like a piece of paper and just read it.
The whole thing?
No, you just seen him unroll it, and
Okay. You want to show?
he did. Nobody has tried doing anything with
I'll
it.
start walking around to the next person.
I want you to notice like what's written on there, like all the information that was there. And I'll give time for her to or him to.
I'll start
Move
going
it
around to
around.
the other people.
Well,
and
the
just go around.
father will read it out, the entire thing out loud. Okay.
I will-
So the old sage was the investigator. I'm not seeing any issue here.
So I have a question for you, priest. Do you have magical abilities?
Well, divine, but yeah.
So would you mind taking an extra tug at that?
At what?
The scroll.
The scroll.
Interesting. So I'll take it back.
Like you can hear the paper kind of pop when he does that.
Mhm.
But it doesn't rip it like a,
Right. Well,
you know.
But he was able to unroll it fully.
No.
You just heard it call it. Then so
kind of interesting.
Okay. What are you wanting me to do here?
That's a little bit something different than I know, unless he really doesn't have divine gifts. But
Well, divine magic and arcane magic are completely separate types of magic, but it's all still classified under the weave.
I'm not sure about that. But can I do an Arcana check? For
Yeah, do an Arcana check. You do an Arcana check too.
I'll do an Arcana check as well.
Is he?
From
17.
my understanding,
17.
actually, we're going to use this one. 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay. In Strixhaven, what is magic called? Where you get it from?
The ether. Astral beings. And...
No.
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know.
I don't know.
Of course not, because yours is divine. You know that in
Excuse me.
I just spaced the name of the freaking world.
Favorite?
Yeah, Faerun, but there's an actual name of it. It's called the Weave, and it's controlled by Mystra. So arcane and divine magic,
Are all in the same.
they're all the same, but they're controlled by different.
I feel left out with all this.
But I have my.
And
I'm
you
sitting on my
also
back.
you would also know that this is the. It was once destroyed, and about 100 years ago, it was repaired by Mystra herself. And this is why you can't cast anything higher than a 9th level spell.
Hi.
So that's a little bit different than my plane, but okay. Well, I don't understand why he did it this way, and I'll take it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
it seems that this document was incomplete when brought to the court case because he has the full record, and I'll just completely pull all the way out so that all the information is right there.
You see all their eyes get really big. Holy crap.
Yeah, they all tried it.
I got rant about the father, but I don't know the mother and all that did. Did they all try it?
And the
Well, you seen the father do that. The mother just watched him as like,
So she didn't touch it.
and neither did the maid.
Nope.
The maid never touched it either. The father just showed it
I
to
was-
the two of
and
them.
the
I was
sheriff
waiting
just,
for him.
just sat there and watched him like, uh-huh.
I thought they did all try it.
So you
I would have been watching it. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that too.
Well, then the sheriff says, "All right, let me see that now." And he holds it up. He actually reads the whole thing. Well, this is absolutely freaking new. I guess she was innocent. Interesting.
Well, the problem is that it seems like there was a name in the father's book that only showed up once, right around the time that she died, was killed.
Okay.
And if she was killed by the sheriff, someone got beheaded by a Doulahan out there, because we saw a Doulahan, not a man on a horse.
What?
A Doulahan. You're not familiar
What's
with Doulahan?
that?
Headless Horseman?
Okay, that's not what we know them as. We just call them headless horsemen. They're usually a ghost, because, well, yeah, well, and you see the sheriff is
Visibly shaking.
visibly shaking. He's obviously seen this.
So you have seen
But
it.
he didn't know what the name was. What your name for it was.
Right.
Okay.
So I see you're visually shaken. You've seen him before.
Yeah, it used to be the sheriff before, well, he left for Waterdeep, for all we know.
So he didn't leave for Waterdeep.
As far as we can tell from the records, he did.
Interesting.
Was supposed to. Supposedly.
Well, I have the memory from the garment piece that came from the ghost woman. That is flashes of memories, and it shows going back the moment before she gets decapitated. It shows her running through the fields. It shows the court case where she's being charged. But the thing before that one, the one before that, was two people fighting in front of her. She had a concussion, I think. I couldn't hear what was going on, which was odd. I think that she had a concussion. But it was her significant other and another woman who looked exactly like her in a fight. And I believe that it was a red mage. And I don't think that they're gone right now.
A red wizard?
Do I see any of the other people?
There was a Thayan here?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. That's interesting.
I want to see if there's any like magical change in the area from like auras.
I
of
was
people.
actually pondering if I could like
The sheriff is still
Then-
very disturbed by the news.
Mhm.
magic detect on
The
them.
father, you see, he kind of
Shifting eyes. Looking about.
like tries not to be noticed, and the mother's just standing there like, okay, this is interesting. And the maid's like, I don't know why I'm here, but they're all paying attention.
Look at the record keeper.
How did you get this memory?
Because I acquired it from the garment.
From that garment.
From a garment. And I will pull out the actual garment, which is glowing as if it's not there, transparent, right? It's actually like a ghost garment.
It's like, are you getting tired? No.
So you see the maid standing there, takes one look at the garment and goes, and just faints.
She's on the floor now.
And the mom's looking at it and goes, that's interesting. Okay, so
Big. I know obviously that magic detect would pick us up, but could I cast it to where it was far enough away from us and more centered on them to see if any of them are showing any
Well,
signs of
when
magic?
you cast detect magic, you cast it on yourself. So, and it's whatever you see triggers.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast
Okay.
detect magic.
Detect magic.
Means you'll trigger them through close to whoever is in the group.
So obviously, everybody had the bag that they're carrying is magical.
The bag they're carrying.
Yeah, all y'all's bags is magical.
Yep.
You see magical items if they have any show up. There's just a glow. Like if you see a ring, it glows.
Right.
You know,
Some is just a
glasses,
shadow.
armor, anything, it just glows.
And
And
deity behind him. No.
I know there's just a glue behind.
you see the fabric that Kumi's holding is just,
No, yeah, pulsating. Okay.
Easy.
and the ground is faintly glowing.
Because it's sanctified.
Nope.
No?
Oh.
Or something else.
It's something else.
Oh, okay.
I can tell by her reaction it's something else.
Did you want to ask about that?
I am so going to.
What?
That's right. Divine magic. Magic are separate.
Broke that the ground is well, hi, Phantom. You gonna come join the party now? You gonna come join the party now?
In a little bit.
Now it's gonna slide over.
Okay.
What time is it?
I don't know.
This is
Why?
6 o'clock exact.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Here, hold that. Go around.
He just said,
You have to scoot over a touch.
Oh, God, that was a nice happen.
Mantar
he was
Mantar
asleep in
walks
the car.
up. Hey, you guys!
All of a sudden, he just sits like back over here by the.
He just suddenly appears from behind the gate. And I'm like, oh, that's a good nap.
we banter on each other's characters. a little bit.
That's cool.
That is the offsite building. No, that's K research in the.
Okay, so
It's the DTRT.
roll an
No,
arcanage.
Well, I was gonna ask first, but yes, then I will. Is it directly below any of them in particular?
Nope,
Like,
it's
is
the
it
actual
just-
grave.
The grave
Okay,
is
so it's his grave. The
Her
dude-
grave.
her grave is the one going.
Do you get tired?
Well, I know that one.
Okay.
Probably due to it her being a ghost.
Are any of you able to see the fact that her gravesite also glows with magic?
They all unanimously look at the group.
Look.
No.
Well, it makes sense because if the ghost is coming around and
Right,
asking
there'd
for
be
help, then
residual
there's the
magical.
Yeah,
center of magic.
easy.
So, I'm guessing you're trying to lay her spirit to rest.
Yes,
Yes.
we are trying to help assist her
Okay.
in proving she was innocent and maybe even potentially finding or getting a better idea of who exactly this doppelganger,
Probably double.
Skinwalker.
skinwalker,
Well,
red
it can't be a skinwalker because she and it were in the same room. same time.
Fair enough, but
The true culprit.
yeah,
But there was according to that paper, there was a skin
Yeah,
found of
I
her.
noticed that.
So that's to me proof enough that she was innocent, but there's still the issue remaining that there was a vein here.
yeah, there is also that issue at hand as well.
They're,
And
I can't say they're not uncommon. Don't get them around here, but they do pop up. Usually they're little cult, kinds of stick to itself over in Fae, but they've been known to be in Waterdeep.
Sad.
They've been known to be in all kinds of towns. But if we ever see one come through here, usually sometimes they're in robes, sometimes they're not. We never know. Because, if you're in an evil cult, are you going to display it when you're traveling? No. We don't know.
I do have a side question for you, Priest.
Yes.
When did your desk arrive?
It was donated by
Yeah, I
him.
was gonna say
Well,
I thought
because-
that was passed on through the family and donated.
Father?
It was donated by his father?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why?
It's from Tay.
It what?
It's
It
from Tay.
is from there.
And how do you know this?
Well,
Just so we have a ways.
I have a spell called Identify. It tells me a lot of properties of things.
Uh-huh. You're telling me that the desk that's in my office was made in Thay.
yes.
Yep.
That is correct.
Where are
That
we?
Isn't
is
that
what we're-
Did you know
Where are
that?
we? Where are we at?
We're
Yeah,
in
it's
the
gonna-
graveyard.
We're currently
We're not in the church.
No, it's gotten a little bit later, and we're now in the cemetery, probably a little bit off from the church.
You see the priest taking a look over at the father. Did you know this? He's like, you know this? It was an old desk. It's been in my family for generations. We just got a new one and got rid of it. It was a nice desk. That's why we gave it to the church.
This was it.
Oh. Roll over.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Religion check. What are you casting?
Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Nat 20, baby.
You know that Trante, the deity for the church, is quite common in all of Faerun.
Okay.
Easy.
It is a damn near greater deity.
Okay.
So, and she's good.
That is why.
And she look out for farmers and
Right.
crops and,
Yeah. The grain.
everybody except for what's in town. Yeah.
Yes. 2 fingers and a
Then,
thumb.
Okay, what's, does anybody need to make a save?
All right, everybody who's in the 15-foot radius sphere centered on. We'll say this guy actually. The priest's shirt.
Everybody,
It's a charisma saving throw.
everybody, make a charisma saving throw. DC.
Uh, 14.
And that
Yeah,
20
exactly.
plus 2, 22.
Okay, you're fine.
6 plus.
If you fail, you cannot speak a deliberate lie.
And you know
No, you're physically unable to.
No. But you know that they passed or failed, right?
Doesn't say.
No, doesn't say. No. That's what I was confused of when you had the other one, because it doesn't actually tell you whether or not they can.
Yeah.
They just can't lie.
You cannot speak a deliberate
All babies go through these
physical
almost
truth.
my hand.
Physical-
I know. It's.
I know.
He's done it all.
Oh, one of my girls, she used to like literally constantly make herself
Oh, and the affected creature is aware of this stuff.
Hey, no.
make herself puke.
Okay.
Then she'd get mad because she puked. But then as soon as she
So
got
what-
cleaned up, right back in
Yep.
What'd you get?
that one.
15.
Not
Or,
funny.
I mean, not
13.
for the, not for that. Sorry, that was 12.
Oh, okay. So
I'm the only one.
you can roll an Arcana check for anybody who does magical stuff.
Oh,
You're
I got 16.
16.
Hey, Arcana is
17 plus 4, 21.
You know, he went zone of truth, and you went.
Magic stuff. I'm the only one here to love magic.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't.
Do you want to get on here?
Yep.
Probably get that.
Are you aware of the fact that you have a familiar that's in your church?
John the sack of potato.
A spider.
Oh,
Yeah, I seen it. I chased it away with the broom.
Yeah, it probably belongs to whoever is responsible for this girl being executed for that desk in there.
no.
There's a
Spiders.
familiar in the house. The spider's yours? That's your familiar?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. I'm just asking if he knows it is or not.
Yeah, it was a little black spider. I chased it out. I mean, we get them every now and then. They're spiders. And
Oh, is it? I love the deflection there. Because it's not a lie. But damn, that deflection was good.
I'm not going to make you roll because it's more interaction.
It was
But it was great.
It was not at all.
There was a spider in there?
Oh, there's a spider in the church.
Okay, so obviously you guys have, the sheriff says, obviously you guys have proof that when she wasn't guilty of the crime she was charged with, and you want to lay her spirit to rest.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen again.
I think it would be nice for you guys to be calmed by the fact that she is put to rest as well.
To
So
be free and at peace.
It's a legend.
It
It
is.
doesn't really hurt anybody.
it hurts her.
She is your ancestor.
There is an important question here, though, I have.
Whoa, God, how? Elaine?
I have a question.
What is your question, Sherman?
We may not be able to put her to rest. So, her not being at rest has less to do with unfinished business, especially with the Thans possibly being involved, than it is because of like actions of the past or anything like that. When you in Coral, in this realm, when you die,
I forgot the name.
when you die, you find yourselves before Kalimvor. And Kalimvor, if you have been true to your god and everything, you go to your god and whatever afterlife that they offer. If you do not have a god, or you've been untrue to your god, you become part of the Wall of Souls. So the question here is, the only thing keeping her here is necromancy. So even if we finish whatever unfinished business that she has, there's likely a necromancer behind this, which would make sense for the Thans.
Make an Arcana check.
Your world is weird.
Yeah.
22, sir.
I will not even try to argue that.
This is my say on it. unfinished business could be her wanting
Revenge.
not revenge, but proof that she won it.
Justice.
Yeah.
The closure.
Closure.
Yeah,
Closure
the
to
closure.
See,
the
that's
the
what I
people.
think it was.
Because
that
when she
just
talked to us,
wanted
she-
to prove an
so
innocent.
She specifically
Um,
said, "Prove my innocence."
Yeah.
Electrum, gold, and
Yeah, that was the big one.
But-
Wasn't so much
Gavin.
Very nice.
deep down the person who actually did all this crap, or
and that is yours.
finding justice for that part. It was proof.
No, the point is that even if we give her the closure and stuff, she may not actually get her rest.
Well, we're still gonna try.
Well, that was weird.
That was what she asked us to do.
So, how do you want to go about doing it?
Well, in all technicality, we have essentially proven her innocent at this point to the town, to the current acting sheriff,
To the best of your ability.
to the best of to the family, the records, the current acting priest, sheriff. Now that you have seen this, would you, not that it changes the outcome officially, would you be willing to essentially write an alternate version stating that due to new evidence of mitigating circumstances that has been brought to our attention, we have come to actually find that someone said, I don't know, is actually found innocent of said crime. We are, to the best of our ability, relinquishing her from her criminal charges or something along those lines.
Yeah, I can definitely do that tomorrow.
Pastor, would you also, in theory, do something at the church that also grants her essentially immortal soul?
Like a prayer?
A prayer, a normally when one is found charged with a criminal act, it is against gods or deities usually because it is a negative act. Would you potentially be willing to state to the deity in the church that you have also come to the knowledge that she is innocent of said crimes and you are asking that she be forgiven for
Yeah, I can definitely take and give.
cleared of it due to the fact that it actually was not her wrongdoing?
Yeah, I can definitely do a blessing. I can do that right now.
And good lady secretary, would you also please alter the records that you and the actual
Once I receive the report from the sheriff, can enter it into
That
our
would be-
documents. Yeah,
greatly appreciated? I
But-
thank you.
that's be done tomorrow. That doesn't resolve what you plan on doing now.
Right. Also, Lord and Lady,
I have another question, if I may. I have another question here.
oh god, those things are cocaine in a freaking little baggie.
That's why I got them.
Right back. What you're
Man,
I want to make sure everything running properly.
I'm grabbing one for him before they go see.
oh, they're chocolate cocaine.
There's
I'm more eyeballing the fucking Cherry Mountain Dew.
That was what he put all of those in, so I think they're gone. Oh, they're not. Oh, yeah, you took that one. Okay.
Okay. Can you toss me one so I don't
grab
color?
one
Yeah.
because he's gonna get them down.
Like, I'm much more interested in that.
He's gonna feel it from tomorrow.
So what's your question?
Who are the like, how long ago was she killed?
Like 100 and
It was
All right, they're
Yeah,
they're all dead now. Got it. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
186 years ago.
Who are the descendants of the ones who passed the judgment that had her executed?
Nobody. They have long since died.
So they don't have any children?
Mm-mm.
The only descendants of the lady are these two.
No. The descendants,
Are the people who passed the judgment that had her executed?
Yeah, they're
they'd be long gone because the sheriff also had
Disappeared.
left.
which we had
So,
mentioned.
all the
Abdullah
original
and-
people- All the original people that had passed the judgment of her guilt are no longer here.
They're not around anymore.
No.
Oh, God, we're actually having a dinner murder mystery.
Fucking junk food.
So can
Okay, so
I'm guessing
okay. So continuing on this whole train of thought here. Who would be responsible for passing that kind of judgment today?
The sheriff.
somebody who could speak to her ghost.
No, no,
I
no,
I'm
no,
guessing.
no. If we had a witch trial right now, we executed somebody
Me.
for witchery. You.
So the sheriff.
Correct. All right, fantastic. Guess what?
Because I am
Yeah.
the highest ranking law enforcement officer here, that's why.
Excellent. We're going to have us a ritual. We're going to go visit this woman's grave. And
We're on-
you
we're
at the
on-
Where's
cemetery-
standing
We're
right in
on
front of
the
it?
Excellent.
You're literally standing around.
I kick her gravestone. Wake up! You are going to formally apologize on behalf of the local magistrate.
Do you do anything else besides kick your gravestone?
Wake up! Oh, it's been done before.
A plant vine comes out, pulls him down.
We didn't make her wake up before we ran. Well,
Not we.
the
You.
other little lady. No, I raised the fiance.
No, you spoke with Deb.
On the fiance.
Nope, with her.
I spoke with the fiance. Yeah, okay, fine, but
It didn't change. You spoke with her directly. You said you went to her grave.
it's done to the fiance. Because I asked him straight out
Who'd you talk to?
if she was. It's okay.
Okay. You
Well,
might have.
It's less okay because once you use that, they can't come back again.
So we need her spirit present. I'm guessing.
I've heard of that.
Says the father.
Logically. Oh my god.
Which by him saying that, you would know that he knows about magic, but he isn't magical.
Wait, who said that one?
The father.
The father.
But do remember, we've also discovered that they do have another daughter.
That's
That is my fault.
Is the priest here by chance?
Yeah.
Yep. Can you guys speak with Dad?
He's divine, not so much Sharkman.
There's a divine spell that's beyond.
Wait a minute, yeah. Can't he do the divine
Yeah.
person?
It's beyond my abilities right now.
Oh, see, I can do it.
it is a divinity spell.
Gave me a lovely little book.
Let me see.
My book lets me do very cool things. Hi. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Hi. What?
It is neither arcane nor divine. It is necromantic.
Either way, I have the ability. My little book said so.
Yeah, it's third level.
So it's arcane.
It could be. It's divine as well. I know for a fact that clerics are shaking hands to speak with Dad.
And I'm a warlock.
Oh.
And my little book.
That's just school magic that it is.
My little book.
Also,
I've never done it before.
Hi.
I could try.
If you fail, I can do it. Excuse me for the almost rudeness. If you are unsuccessful,
You see him literally walk down to the foot of her grave and kneel down, and he starts praying.
Oh wait, wrong god. That's the god of mechanics.
Mechaleka hi, Mechaleka hi ho.
Who my way by my knees out.
Oh, just get a little worse one.
While he's praying, he starts lighting some incense.
Latu Rada.
that's fine.
I'm glad you got that.
I got it.
And
Anam Shabbai. Anam Shabbai.
So, funny fact for you, true fact for you. Last summer, not this past, this one, but the one before, my ex-wife had her appendix out, right? Had it removed. I swear to God that the doctor was some dude from India with a fucking cowboy hat. Right? He was like, all right, we're going to get taken care of. Comes out 10 minutes later. It's like, all right, she's all done. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, did you go in there like the fucking doctor from like some sort of like fucking rodeo doctor from the Raiders of the Temple of Doom movie? Go, come on, Shabbat. Fucking tear that thing out in 8 seconds, start down and go, like, Jesus. He was like, yeah, I do this a lot. And I'm like, I guess, man. That's when I found out that surgeons like actually time themselves and how fast they can do this shit. And I'm like, you time organ removal? And he's like, yep.
wow.
Like, and we're talking, and what's scary is that time was from her initial shot of anesthesia to in recovery. Which means that fucker was in there for like under a minute. He's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they do death count by percentile.
So while everybody's staying there and he prays,
It's midnight.
no, no, there's nobody at the church. In fact, all the lights are dark.
Right.
And suddenly he glows. And he puts out his hands. And you see her ghost literally crawl out of the grave and stand there.
all right, I nudge the sheriff. All right, make your apology, guy.
I'm sorry. Holy shit.
The maid finally comes back to
She wakes up just in time to
I'm just a pain again.
I'm about to be like me. I'm a ghost.
The sheriff walks around the foot of the priest, and the priest is like sweating.
I give him the other cloth that he can wipe his face with.
Real
And the sheriff is like, these adventurers came into town. And through searching of evidence that was within our files, and due to some magic that we were unaware of, they have found out that you were found innocent of the charges that were previously levied against you. I know there's nothing our town or we can do, but as the local sheriff and highest ranking law enforcement in this town, I am telling you that they found you innocent. This will be documented in my report tomorrow, and it will be entered with our secretary here tomorrow. So please be at rest. Roll an Arcana check.
21, sir.
You know that he can ask questions, and he hasn't asked one. He's made statements.
You know you can ask questions, right? Do you have any questions for her?
I have no questions for her. I'm letting her know what has been happened, and that it has been resolved to the best of our ability at this point. And so her spirit can hopefully move on.
May I?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll walk up to her and I would like to ask a question. Did you know who the Fae was that killed your significant? Or the name?
He's trying to get that. She's gonna go down.
It does. She doesn't answer you. She looks at you, and clearly she understood.
Lady, are you able to speak?
She looks at the priest.
Has he got
Do
something?
you want us to have him ask it? Because he's the one that did
He
this.
is the one that did this spell, so yeah, theoretically he'd be the one actually having to come up with her. Yes. Sir Priest, would you please? You are the one who helped her raise. Would you please talk about it?
He stands up. That's it's all. And then looks at you. What was your question? Oh, right. Do you know?
I
Do you
don't-
know the...
I don't want to ask her a yes or no question. I want the actual name, but whether or not she knows it as well. It's like a two-tone question. What is the name?
Do you know the name, and if so, what is that? What is that?
What's
And
your
just-
questions?
And just ask, what is the name of the person who did this? If you can't answer it, she won't answer it. But if you can answer it, she'll answer it.
Works.
Yeah, he asked her, and she looks at him, and then look at you. And I forget if I listed a name to,
That one name that's in the book.
but that is the name she states.
Okay. It's like Ronaldo or something like that.
I think Poppy actually has it written down somewhere.
I really need to get better at note taking. Anyway,
It's okay. I'm like over here with my character sheet.
It's like, did I scribble it over here? Nope, that was the other.
Yeah, I haven't updated my notes in the last.
Yeah, I think Poppy actually wrote that
Yeah,
one down.
I
But
think she did too.
You big smile. It's a big smile.
I know it's
That was the name that was
The one that was in the registry.
in the priest's registry.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. So
So I say at that point we're definitely linking him as the Red Wizard. Or at least in cahoots with.
Ask her if she can point to any red wizards of Thay who are present in our midst.
Well, they would
Roll an
only.
Arcana check.
They would
Actually,
only.
you would know that they cannot do anything they only can provide information they knew at the point of when they died. So that would be new information, and they would not know that.
can she sense that person here?
You would also know that she would not be able to do that.
I'm not divine. I'm arcane.
Here, I'll give you this public if you want to read it.
Yeah, there's. Would you? How many questions do we get?
You've asked once, you get 3.
I think it's 4 questions.
Yeah.
You get 5.
5.
Okay, 5 questions, so you get 4 more.
That was one of the worst and most funny video or parts of that movie. I love that so much.
Oh, yeah, that was so great. You think them all.
Can I just
Is-
ask my question? Yes.
Okay, here's a better question for you. Is the person the person who's responsible for your death amongst us now?
That would be.
That would be a good way of
phrase it.
phrasing it.
They were disguised, though. So.
Yes.
But there'd be a similar
She would at least kind of recognize.
vibe.
Yeah.
Actually, because she's a spirit, she probably is seeing through magic and stuff. She probably would see the same aura that she saw before. Because
And it
she
wouldn't
was.
hurt to-
And this is probably something that her.
But she did have a concussion when.
Everybody make perception. You get an advantage because you're all standing around in a group.
Thank you, because I just rolled a 2. 10.
Hey, that's what
16.
I want to see.
22.
Perception.
22 is a better one.
19.
Well, y'all beat it because the DC was like 10 because you're all standing around her grave. So you can see her standing there. And while you are talking, she's looking at the people talking. So she's tracking the conversation. And as she's doing this, you see what looks like a wound, like blood, off the side of her head and ear. And it's discolored from the rest of her ghostly appearance.
I would like to go look at that.
Did it just start?
No. This matches what you got.
Yeah, this matches that
There was
issue
a
that I was
bad-
feeling in the
So
memory.
you automatically pick up that's what that was, but you can see the dried blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look at it if I can, see if I can get a better sense of what had happened to her or during that time.
Roll perception or insight
Insight.
Quick question.
with advantage.
Wait. Okami. Since he specifically, I mean, all of us have to a degree, but Okami specifically has had the most contact with the cloth from her. Would you be able to, at this point, actually essentially touch her and be able to get a clearer delve into those visions rather than it just being from a thread?
Do you ask me that?
Yes. It literally is. Since you have had this contact, do you think that coming into more contact with her would provide you with a deeper insight into what actually happened? Especially if you ask her permission.
Yeah, that's what I was.
What was your insight?
It was 12.
It's exactly from that memory. You get that.
Um,
And Well, because you're holding her dress,
Mhm.
and you actually see that
That tear.
when you
The
looking at around, she's talking. You actually see
Where
where it was torn out, and it would match up.
Did we actually ask a second question?
no.
Nope,
Okay.
not yet.
And did you talk to me specifically about
Yeah.
that? Okay.
I just thought of how we can get a freebie. Can we ask the spirit to look at everybody here and look at the person they recognize with the same aura as the one?
Well, that's what my question was supposed to be as well.
Yeah, but just look at, not give an answer. Which would
Well-
technically be outside of the speak with the dead purview. So we
no,
would
but
still
that is
have-
an answer because if
It's a
if they look
silent-
around,
It's a
if they
it's-
look around and then they stop on someone, that is the answer.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing already following the conversation. It is outside of the.
Roll an Arcana check.
So I want to ask you a question.
I had answered to see they match.
And that's going to be a 7.
Yeah.
Whenever
Maybe. Well,
You think that
do you think that I should
as per the spell that was
ask if I
cast,
could see her memories again?
she can't answer
Yes.
Do you think it would work? Because I'm
until she's been asked a question, but she
How do
can
you actually
understand what's going on.
She can't understand what's going on.
But she
I'd like to
cannot
hold on
speak
to that
until
a little bit,
spoken
if that's okay,
to.
But yeah.
But I think
Looking is not speaking.
Not really.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ask the cleric
Yeah.
if he could ask her if she would mind me seeing her memories again, if I can connect with her.
Okay. He wants to be able to make physical contact with you. Scan your memories? I don't know this type of magic. And she looks at you and holds out her hand.
So I will take the cloth and then I will take her hand
You're going to put your hand
and the cloth, yeah.
on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Because what I wanted to do is originally
Can I touch her and go right through?
no, what I originally wanted to do was because rule of cool. I wanted to go to the dress where it's torn out, and I wanted to replace it into her, and then take her hand and
But
because it's whole.
are you putting it up next to the dress?
Yeah, I was thinking putting it to the dress so that it maybe astrally
Would
it would form
actually-
together and become
So-
the whole,
Okay.
and then I would
Okay.
commune with her kind of thing.
When you kneel down and start going in with the piece of fabric,
Mm-hmm.
you can see she looks down at you, and as you put it in place, it merges, and her spirit glows a little bit brighter.
See if she's trying to piece it up.
So I'm thinking that maybe we don't have everything, but so
like I said, you still gotta actually see if you can see
yeah,
her.
with With that, just out of curiosity, there before I take her hand, is there anything else missing from her?
Not that you can tell.
Okay, then I will take her hand and.
She reaches your hand out to you.
Mm-hmm.
You go touch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not pushing. Maybe pushing.
1d8 necrotic damage for touch of death.
I took D4 damage. 1d4 damage. Everything right now. Oh.
It ends up being a meme. You just.
Haha, I've now got you. Fuck.
That's probably what the 17 was. Just from lifting him.
Make an Arcana check right as you are about to touch.
25.
You know from where you're from that if a ghost touches you malevolently, it can hurt you.
I'll still touch because I asked for knowledge.
And you're...
I feel that in this, I'm trying to help.
So you're hoping and believing that her intentions in return will be pure.
Like you're not going to go.
And all of a sudden, she's not going to turn into a wailing banshee and bite your face off.
As you reach out and you have something that gives you where you can touch ethereal creatures.
Not not necessarily unless I just do an Arcana aura or something like that.
What's an arcana or
Just I would say pretty much no. It's kind of like the same thing of how a mage hand can go. It's like still a ghost, but it's
well, a mage hand is
things.
force.
So I mean,
Not
I guess
ethereal,
no.
it is force.
I
So-
guess no. Then
You reach out and it passes right through.
I can use that. Well,
Make a perception check.
it's kind of my trump card kind of thing, but
22.
I mean, I've been touching the other cloth the entire time.
Yes. There's a reason for that. Pardon us. Sorry.
This is kind of just saying it, but within Code's thoughts, they're thought strands. They're strands of magic, and I can hold them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They have use. So, does that? Would that be any different than the ghost or an apparition or something?
Well, would a ghost fall under the magical arcane or
You know
arcane?
that ghosts fall under ethereal creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why you could hold on to the fabric was because it was separated before she had died. So it was physical and ethereal at the same time. Kind of like a ghost touch weapon.
Because they were coexisting in the two planes.
And so when you returned it, it became ethereal again.
So, in other words, he had a hand. He should have had that fabric in his hand when he did it. And then attached it to
That's what I was saying.
Because you could have.
You could have just talked to her that way, because that would have been your bridge.
So the rule of cool would
But that's literally okay.
That
So
piece of
this
fabric
world
would
is
have
weird
made your
because that's not how it works in Strixhaven or
Exactly.
Ravnica.
Exactly.
We're
It's
not in
different.
that. We're in Faerun.
You are on the planet Toro. Wow, is he falling asleep?
he's getting there.
He's trying to.
Aw.
He's trying to. He's really fussy.
Well, yeah, they usually are when you go try to put him to sleep.
He's like.
Can I cast Mage Hand and use it with Mage Hand
To do what?
to bridge the gap?
What, cast Mage Hand on your hand? And then touch her?
Yeah, or yeah, with touching the Mage Hand, touching her.
You could try.
Okay.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand on yours,
Mm-hmm.
on your own hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like doing the bridge. So
Okay. It rests on her hand.
and do I feel that magic go through the Mage Hand to me? Because the Mage Hand is also part of my mind.
For rule of cool, I'm going to say yes, because I don't know the rule on this one. Because I know Mage Hand is a force, and force could touch ethereal. I don't really know, so yeah, sure. Go with it.
Just to be fun.
So you can feel her hand.
Yeah.
You don't feel the warmth,
You're right.
but you feel like the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. I don't know if you want
And
to.
so she looks at you.
Hold on to him, but
Does she share
Make a
the
perception
memory?
check.
13.
careful.
Belladonna.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
He's he's just asleep.
What'd you get?
13. Yeah, plus 8.
Anybody else watching all this? Yep.
I'm watching the freaky cool stuff, but I'm just the one.
Both you make perception checks.
I do. I have expertise and
18.
16. 20 for me. Of course.
You're not
9.
watching at all. You were looking up at the stars.
You see her.
So pretty. There's some joy.
Yeah.
She finally touched someone. Yeah, 'cause this is my first time seeing this bullshit, so I'm like, ooh, magic.
so she can't pass on the memories.
How do you go about doing that?
Wouldn't it be the same you did with the clock?
No, the cloth's attached to her now.
Well, no, but I mean, wouldn't it essentially be the same kind of thing that it was a...
I will use. I don't want to give this up. I will step forward. Mind to mind, and I'm going to use encode thoughts on her.
Yes.
Could you show me the memories of that time? Of who killed him? That caused your
Arrest.
yeah.
He's just snoring.
All of it. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted by baby.
I know.
And she closes her eyes, and you are in a memory.
Something I can do is now.
Alright.
Spectral magic.
And you literally relive that memory you got before.
Maybe I do this with the pig.
Except
Sleep.
This time, the two fighters are here. She's on the ground, and both of you are here.
So it's like a different angle.
She is literally outside her body, but you can the memory's still playing of what happened, so you're getting a third person perspective.
Thanks, Scrooge.
See, that was my fiance.
And do you have any idea who this other person that's pretending to be you is? That's
No. All I know it was me. They can't prove otherwise.
well, we have the proof.
No metagaming.
But I had already said it earlier.
There was a name that was in the book that went to the church. It only had one entry, and it was around that time. Do you know anyone that like stood out to you as coming around once?
Who is this person?
We believe it's the person that took your.
Do you
face.
say their name?
Yeah, I'll say their name. Ronaldo or whatever it was.
So I'm guessing you're standing there with your eyes closed, going through the memory with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theater moment. Rewind. Rewind.
Everybody else, as you see him cast a spell. You can tell mage hand, and he touches her, and
Somebody zonks
suddenly both their eyes close, and he kind of leans forward a little bit, and then all of a sudden, her image reverses the polarity, like she's angry. Kind of like the Lord of the Rings when she did the...
I'll become a queen.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
It's the dawn.
You haven't seen it? Okay.
I was more Harry Potter than Lord of the Rings.
You ever seen a film negative?
It's
I
okay.
can't.
You have some in your house.
Okay.
No, they're the treated positives, actual real.
Yeah. Okay. So what gives you color of this person and depth, basically shades of white to black, suddenly reverse, and so there is a physical change in her that you can see.
I'm still saying Vicky was a chick.
I don't know these people.
I'm just kind of like sitting back on my pig going, wow.
So interesting.
So the polarity reversed, and she took on an angry expression.
And he's still touching her. You don't see him being affected by anything,
It's just her demeanor's changed.
but her demeanor has completely 180'd right in front of you.
So in theory,
And
they
everybody
must be
around you,
going-
everybody with you, like the mom and
are just like
are like, step back. Even the sheriff reaches down for some kind of weapon.
right. Like what's going on?
Like I said, he was a chick. But I don't
Back in the memory.
Well, I mean, in theory, would we at least have a vague idea that it's probably because they're in her memory?
You have no idea what's going on.
Can I?
I said Vicky was a chick.
And you see her getting arrested and sitting in jail, writing in her journal.
When she goes to the journal, you in your journal, I know that you have sorceress powers
Yes.
because I saw the magic in your book.
Yes.
And on the back of the page, I saw the image of you, and then your image changed to a red cloaked who is the one that killed your lover.
It was her. Which,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell, was the person you mentioned. I only met them one time, and it was at the party that was held.
Could you take me to that party?
Yeah. And you're in a memory, and there's dancing, and all of this is still third person.
Yeah.
Music, dancing, food.
Music and
Art.
dancing and dining, and
Are we able to walk around? I mean, not physicalized thing, but am I able to
move
walk?
within the memory?
Yeah.
no,
Okay. So it,
you are locked in position, but
Just
you
staring, like
you
a-
still see her, and you get
It's
the
like
memory.
being on
It's
the,
very
haunted mansion ride.
disorienting
Yeah.
of her memory of dancing and what
It's
she's
like
seeing,
being on the,
but then at the same
haunted
time
mansion
looking
ride
at
Disneyland,
it.
where you're
So
in
you're
the
getting
little
both
park,
at
but
the
you're
same
like,
time.
Yes,
Okay.
basically you're visualizing everything around you.
Yeah.
And you're
And you
in
see
one
her
area.
dancing and laughing and having a good time, drinking, and talking to her mom, her dad, her other family members, the sheriff, everybody in town. She's very well liked from what you could pick up on. Very well known.
They did say that.
And everybody seems to like her, but there's an edge of where they don't want to touch her.
Fear of her magic.
that's why she
Hey.
has her magic.
Yeah.
But
And the only person you see her dance with is her fiance.
so
And you do see this other person in the memory too.
so it
You
is that
you don't
person I see.
recognize them.
Can you point out the person?
Oh yeah, that's her right there. You see her dancing and having a grand old time.
That's the third person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a perception check with advantage because you're now specifically zoning in on her
15.
with advantage.
Yeah. I rolled a 7 and a 4.
Okay. While she's dancing, you see that figure walks over and they're talking, and you see that full head of hair, beautiful female, but coming out of her hair, like underneath it, there's tattoos that run under all over her scalp. And you see occasionally that like a tattoo will poke out, a little edge will poke out under the fabric. And nobody seems to really notice.
I very much want to keep that in my memory.
But it's this beautiful red dress.
Do we notice any change with the spirit?
Yeah, you see it reverts back.
Okay.
Being happy again, right?
Where,
Or at least calmer.
yeah,
Calm down.
calm.
Calmer.
I tell her,
Yeah, this is the one time I seen her. I never seen her after this. I know everybody in town but her. She arrived a couple weeks ago. Or a week ago. I'm not even sure.
really odd question. Does she look like any of the ladies that are present outside?
No.
Oh,
She's
I thought you were the maid.
Oh, right.
indiscriminate female with nice dark hair,
Pretty lady.
and you can tell it's like
that?
black hair. And so the tattoos you only noticed on certain lights, and because you were paying very close attention, that you seen the tattoos under the hair.
I want to basically, memory wise, kind of burn that face into my mind for now.
Okay.
I want to assure that I will not forget that face.
Are you trying to siphon a memory?
No, it was more along the lines of just giving myself my own thoughts to remember it.
So that, you know, if you police sketch, this is what she looked like.
Basically.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
It seems that, I'm sorry to say, that the report did not have all the information. We found the full report, which shows your innocence due to some magical circumstances, and the sheriff is going to write up the report showing your innocence with the new information.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fix what has happened.
Of course not.
I want to do better than just show you're innocent. I want to find this person, but it has been 180 years. I don't know if I
It's been
can.
how long?
It's been about 180 years. I think it was 180, 150, 80, whatever.
How's about
That's right.
It's been a couple weeks.
It'd be a couple of weeks.
It's about a minute.
You know what?
180 years that have been reaching out. You're the first person to figure it out. You guys see a shift, like real quick. This party was being held because for the past 4 years, I'd been training in the College of Winterdeep. Because of my sorcerer abilities, I went up to her training. And
Winter Deep, you said?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
And at the time, you know, I'd come back home, and so my family was celebrating. They were on like winter break. And my fiance had been waiting for me, getting our house ready, so that when I came back from graduation, we could move in together, start our own little thing. I could help out the town. And she reaches in, like into
Mm-hmm.
like a woman who hides stuff within her brassiere.
Mm-hmm.
Reaches in, pulls out paper, and hands it to you. It's this.
And it is.
It was an invitation at the time to a foreign exchange student to study in Thay.
To study what?
To study in Thay.
Oh.
And that was the student that they sent here.
Can I open it? So I'll open it and I'll read the information.
And it is a exchange agreement and acceptance into studying at the College of Thay, the magical college there.
So
On a Ford exchange.
So this girl is from Thay coming over, and she's supposed to go there to study.
Why she's here and not at the college. Don't.
If you have this request to go study at the College of Thay, why are you still home? Did you decide that you weren't going to go? And
Oh, I was gonna go. It's just our winter breaks were over, and so when winter break was done with my college, then I was gonna go over and I was getting ready to leave here in like from the time of the party in like 2 days. Come home, get my affairs together, before I went over there. Why she's here, I don't know.
I would like.
She should have been in the college.
Could I roll a little bit more insight into that?
Go ahead.
Because what I'm seeing, that's 12. I'm rolling.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is, if she was supposed to go off, but she's there for winter break, the other girl is supposed to take her place, trying to send her to Thay. And then she could be there to do what she needed to during the break.
Well, the girl with the tattoos is from Thay.
Yes. But
Is she there swooping out her, or so she's
what I'm
worried
looking at is, it seems like they were trying to get her to go early so that they could implant someone into her place and then cause whatever needed to be done over there
Okay.
as it pertains to the red mages or wizards.
It's a good theory.
Is there something that the red wizards would want from here?
No, not that I know of. They were good wizards. Very good wizards. Sure, there was rumors about some weird shit that they were experimenting with, but those are rumors.
Well, I've been hearing a lot more bad than good about that. And it may have been in the last 180 years, but it seems like it was not a great place to go.
Well, it was for me. I was looking forward to it. It's not often that they did a foreign exchange. And when the people that did come back, from the rumors I ever heard, they were stupid. Like ridiculously powerful. I never met any of those people, but, there were rumors. True, some of them never came back. We don't know if they stayed there or got hired for something or died in transportation. You never know. Accidents happen all the time, but
I really want to help you.
you have so far.
I'm from a land that's far away. This is the first time that I've been to this world. And it's so different for me, and I'm trying my best. There's another person in my group that I think may have more insight than even I have on Thay. I wish I could bring her in with a memory. But out of curiosity, actually, can I check to see if maybe like she could attach to me and
Somebody
And join.
wiggly rubbing his hand out to. Hold on.
everybody join hands.
Make an Arcana check.
Thank you. Yeah, 24.
How would you communicate this to me?
If you could extend your hand to my friend Belladonna, the ones with stilettos, and the high elf ladies.
Oh, the silver elf?
Yes. The young elf outside to maybe join us if you don't mind. She may have additional insight as well.
Well, we're able to do this because you casted Mage Hand. How would you let her, or I know, how would she be able to do this? Because she can't touch me. Not like this.
Because she channeled through me.
I don't know. Your magic has a different flavor to it than I'm used to. Than I'm used to with the weave.
I'm
I mean,
going to
you
call
can
on the Prince
try.
of Frost.
You can try. And you see her do this and she's out of the memory.
We're both out of the memory.
Yep. You're still connected. And she looks over at you.
Lady.
Belladonna, would you mind helping me out with this?
Sure.
Um,
What do you need?
would you join me in the memory? There's a lot more information.
That is what you guys would. I would be willing.
Like I
Is
said,
she like
you
a,
chat.
not angry at this point that we've hopped out?
Or as you can tell, she is happy to have.
Because I didn't see all the angry stuff. I don't know how they feel about this.
Yeah, you
It's like angry,
You know,
happy,
weird.
angry, and then pop out. Hey, you want to join us?
She actually reaches her hand out to you.
I'll attempt to touch her. No, what? No, I'll just hover. I'm not even going to try and fully go down. I will hover. Okay. I will hover as close to her as I can before I actually start going through, but I will also touch her.
How do you make the connection?
May I? Okay. And then I'll encode thought on her and her just having that little arcana bond between.
Make an Arcana check.
You're a little one. 14.
You've been doing this. You know how to do this. You were trained to do this. Roll again.
28! That's 20.
Hey, thank God. Suddenly,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, now I'm good.
Oh, okay.
as this happens, your left hand gets ice cold.
Okay.
And you are pulled into a memory.
Okay.
Ye-
Where's our chat?
you two can see that both of them lean forward again.
You're now
like,
seeing it happen again to
I'm
him,
like-
but I am
Can I
not.
do
Like,
a
wait, wait, wait.
perception check on the rest of the group that's still...
yeah, everybody, you don't have to make two. Everybody just kind of.
of.
What the hell? And you still see these people over here kind of take another step back, like, this is freaky magic shit.
And I'm just saying freaky magic shit over and over again.
When Ezra came out and said there was more information, there was nothing.
Oh, their ears perked up. That was kind of obvious.
Okay.
So, which memory do we jump to?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we end up back
You're instantly pulled back into the ball.
Into the ball.
Yes.
seeing the ball?
All right, so you saw the scar on her side of her head.
Yeah.
So that was a memory after this.
Okay.
We have gone
During
back.
the attack, I would assume.
Right. So we have gone back. You remember Corvo found the name of the person that was only in the book
Yeah.
once?
Blah blah blah.
That's her right there.
I will look.
Make a perception check with advantage because now it's
Looking.
being pointed out.
You said perception mark?
Yep.
22.
You see this female, black hair, long black hair, slightly curly, beautiful red dress, dancing, having a good time, talking to people.
Do I automatically potentially recognize the red as the specific red wizard color? Since I
Make
know
an insight
that
check.
much about them.
Covered in drool.
Not rolling now. That would be a whole whopping 4.
It could be. It's not a red robe because
Right.
what you know is from
The ropes.
texts
Right.
and drawings.
They didn't have that coloring.
Yeah,
It
people
wasn't quite that.
people were painted pictures,
Right.
and so
It could be a
Close
similar,
enough,
it
but
might
I
be.
mean-
Okay. But looking that intently at her, do I start seeing the tattooing?
Do you see?
roll with advantage.
I will specifically say the tattooing.
Then I'll be looking
Yeah.
even more closely.
Now you can roll with advantage.
Advantage.
My dice are starting to hate me. Stop it, you guys. Really?
It's like nice.
I was gonna say that wasn't much better if it had landed on the other one. 10?
Roll again.
Is it time to change out the D20?
I think it might be. They were freaking doing
What'd you
great.
get?
10.
Your highest was a 10.
Uh-huh.
You don't see the tattoos.
What tattoos?
I'm feel bad for the Scotch. She's like,
Anyways,
Well, that's
she has given.
I had a thought.
This lady was only here for a very short time before
Todd,
she was taken to jail.
please. 3 scoops of sugar, fill it up, and then put coffee creamer in it. It's in the fridge. Thank you, sir.
But what's interesting is that
where's my cup?
our young miss here was, and I show her the invitation, invited to be a foreign exchange student from Bay. And it seems that lady over there is the exchange student.
I will try even harder this time to focus in on the woman.
Roll perception with advantage.
And am I doing perception or am I doing insight?
Perception. Because you are specifically looking for the thing.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my die.
14, do I get
With
advantage?
advantage.
16.
With advantage.
That was a winner.
18.
70.
you start looking, and suddenly your perspective, all three of your perspectives change.
Much closer.
Hello, lady.
No, that's right.
What,
No.
what you see is the memory stopped. Nobody's moving, no sound, and
Breathe.
you are, all three of you are
I love this holodeck.
seeing the memory or her memory of when she was actually talking to her.
Okay.
Slow motion.
So literally right there.
And
Okay, so
This-
I will start looking at body.
and this is where that is a fan wizard or apprentice.
So I will outright say yes, she is very definitely bare minimum an
You shut that
apprentice,
up?
if not potentially an actual full blown wizard.
With,
What does Ghost Lady? I will say it to both of them
I
out
could have
loud.
told you that.
But
Suddenly you're pulled back. And the memory continues.
I know that it has been a very long duration since this occurred.
Yeah, from what I was told.
And I will start explaining to her what I personally, especially being Waterdeep, what they have become,
Oh, wow.
and that they have overran Mr. Nor, and
No, then.
I thought we were.
Nope.
Well, still, I will.
So-
I will tell her what they have since become.
Exposition time. They is now a country dominated by wizards and necromancers and liches who literally control the country, the land, and the population. And the population, if you are free, you are lucky. Otherwise, you are a menial or a slave. And they have no qualms of sacrificing you to further their magical game.
Potato.
He's opinionated.
No, he's saying what you're saying is.
Oh,
it's great.
Feel.
buddy.
Do it, you.
There was the
Time to change the wizard.
We're off to change the bird.
It's a wizard.
When you're fully started.
Yeah, that would
Okay,
be
babe, at
helpful.
this rate,
I'm surprised-
am I cooking dinner?
Yeah, if you want to, we can take a break.
Are you getting hungry?
I mean, I can
Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
sort of oil and do that.
that. I would say.
Yep.
I
Well,
know, that was the
take a
thing.
break.
It's like, are we
I
just
can
gonna
take
keep
a-
snacking? Am I making dinner? What's going on?
I need to.
Well, it also allows me to kind of bring.
There you go. This is a nation ruled by cruel wizards who rely on slavery to provide them with wealth and luxury they need to support their magical research and dreams of conquest.
That sounds like shit.
So
You don't hear
then.
me? So I come from a wasteland now. Fuck going to that place.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right,
Wasteland weekend.
we're going to take a break right now. We'll be back when I count down.
I'm loving it. I'm really bad at it, but I'm loving it.
I'm going to take and correct you.
There is food on this counter. You are not on this counter.
What?
You're on that counter.
Raise it up higher, a little bit higher. There you go. So about that distance, you can pull each one out. There you go. I'm not getting any detail on them yet. There we go. Hey, turn the light off.
Okay, again, we're
Oh,
not
yeah.
supposed to have nonsense. What's everything?
Daylight. It does nothing.
Did you get the detail on all of them now?
Yes. Thank you, Todd.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Todd.
Smile ever.
Figured you might like that. Those copper,
All of you.
copper, silver, electrum, gold.
I was like, oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Like MFD or something like that.
Yeah.
I know that you guys seen this in a previous video, but another thing copper I made was a leather bound book
We deliver
or
care.
journal. This was printed out on 8x10 paper. I showed you the process I did with doing it. And then I tea dyed these and then dried them. And then just basically wrapped it together and glued the steam. As you can tell, my friend Tim has been rather enjoying this. Haven't you?
I tried 4 times before I just gave up.
And it is like a journal that
I transpose words.
is for the when they ran through the house trying to escape, it was that guy's journal.
Do you want to join?
Was what this is.
Silent but deadly.
Oh yeah.
Ready to get back into this? Alright. So you two were in a dream or memory.
I had a dream.
Vicious.
Don't forget what we talked about in the kitchen.
What are we talking about in the kitchen? We talked about a lot of stuff in the kitchen.
Okay, specifically be asking her if this is enough for her to be at rest or if I can. Okay.
It has been a long time. I don't know if there's anything that can be done, but what else can we do for you that would help you pass on? I mean, we can continue to search during our travels, but I don't think there's much more that we can do here. Like keep the memory.
You said you collected evidence, right?
Yes. And it has been passed on to those in the
The original report.
yeah, that was in the original report. We have that, and we have presented it to
The sheriff.
the sheriff, the priest, the record keeper,
historian.
your
Family.
descendants.
The memory shifts. You're standing in a courtroom. Imagine the Salem witch trials kind of courtroom.
Oh, I've got it.
However, as you're standing there, you feel the wind across your skin, and you can hear the cicadas going, and you're once again in the middle of the courtroom. As you look around, the memory itself is half in and half out.
Okay.
So you wind up opening your eyes and realizing the memory is surrounding you.
Okay.
Like everyone,
Everybody.
including these people.
The two of you are standing there and watching them, and suddenly all three of them open their eyes, and all of you are standing in a courtroom
Wow.
Told
that's
you,
around
creepy
you,
little chat.
that's surrounding you.
But now you're witnessing. the
I know.
crazy
I don't
thing.
want to be in the crazy little chat because if something bad goes bad, I'm fucked.
So, question.
And she says, "What is your evidence?" Because the memory, there's nothing happening, but it
In the
We are
expanded,
now in the courtroom.
and you're in the courtroom. And she said,
We are her
"You had
witnesses.
evidence."
perfect.
So,
I see me in the court.
Yes.
You when
You're
you
in the courtroom.
when you look around, the ghostly it like apparates out of nowhere, and
we
you
we
are
now
in
all
the courtroom.
court.
I get visibly uncomfortable
Then we're now
to
in the
be
court.
in a court.
So, next question. The sheriff, the record keeper, and the priest.
they're all like, "What the?"
We're now.
The previous ones that would be ghosted into here, are they there?
Yep, everybody that was in
Okay.
the memory that she saw
Because if they
is
weren't,
there,
I was going to have them take their places.
and you see, including the judge and the jury and the other lawyer and her lawyer and
You
the
know,
court.
I would
I'm gonna
recommend though that
very
we at least
uncomfortable.
have them go stand.
Next to the
Bye.
positions of
Yes.
people whose places they took.
Yes.
Would that be acceptable to you three? Would you take your places standing aside those
Those
positions that
figures.
you've taken?
I know it sounds.
And
very-
you see him try to take him. Okay, I'll stand here, a little bit to your left. Oh, my left? Okay. And so they kind of situate themselves around.
So we now have the old sheriff with the new sheriff. We have the old priest. New
Well, you
priest.
see the sheriff standing directly under the judge. Like, judge's bench, he's standing in front of it. And you see, like, the court clerk that was taking notes, she goes over there, stands there.
All right.
And the parents are like, well, we'll stand here.
We'll sit in the pews.
That's fine. They're gonna sit down. They go right in.
There's nothing there. Like, they're kind of standing half in and half out of people that are sitting on the benches.
Okay.
That's
It's
fine.
kind of creepy.
I'm good.
Before I get started, I would like to look around and see if there is a certain
person.
lady
Mm-hmm.
that is there.
Make a perception check.
12.
You do not see her.
Can I roll since I know what she looks like?
I'm distracted a little bit.
You like that whole.
I like it, yeah. I'm very much one of those people that likes
16.
things like that.
Yeah, you don't see her. You see, like, almost the entire town is here.
So, like, does the judge bring it to order kind of thing?
Well, there's nothing happening. Like, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
sound.
a stationary, so
Did you still have... Or no, I took back the...
You took back.
okay, I took-
No, I'm sitting just on my pig, severely uncomfortable and like, oh, I should not be here.
essentially what we could do is literally have the sheriff be the voice because he is in a law enforcement. Have him be the voice of the judge, maybe.
From what you can tell, that's the position he's taking.
Sheriff, judge.
Yep.
Um,
You three are... Or everybody here is aware of the story, right?
Yeah.
Would you present the charge as it was
Probably hopefully presented
Yeah.
back then.
that was presented back?
Murder.
All right.
Okay, you know what? Were there essentially what would have been attorneys?
You can see him standing there, and
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go stand as what would be her, or by what would have been hers.
okay.
Would you please call this court to order, Your Honor?
Okay, it's in order. Present your evidence.
We would like to present that there has been newfound evidence that proves that I really can't remember the freaking name.
Don't worry.
Okay, but that yada
Your
yada
client.
yada, my client is innocent of the charges.
Okay,
Amanda Tisdale.
Thank you.
you've said this before. So, what is the evidence that you present?
I will open the letter, pull it all the way out.
And you see when you
Yeah,
she actually goes, "What the?"
the ghost does.
Yeah.
This is what we were speaking of.
The
Only the
inspector-
magical can open it all the way.
Of course.
This document was written by the inspector, Mr. E.
Elminster.
Elminster,
I remember.
who's still alive, by the way.
Really?
Indeed.
Yeah,
We're actually on a quest for him.
wondering if he shows this way for you. But as the record shows, and then I will just say word for word.
You can
Going
hear
through.
going like remembering it.
Mhm.
You can hear like the voice or that transcript being read out in another voice as you're reading it. So it's almost
In stereo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's twin
You
spoken.
the fuck out. You hear two voices.
It's twin spoken.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like slightly off, and faster or slower. But yeah,
But then it just
No.
cuts off at a point, and then that's
yeah.
where I
He stops
continue.
reading it.
And then that's where I continue.
No.
And it talks about that there
No.
was a
No.
meat skin that was found, skin suit that was found. That it was not her, but it was lightning magic that was sent from her
I don't care. You're not eating my hand.
her
You have
fiance
your own hand to eat.
to this this
No.
whatever that was somehow deflected back at him, and then it explains.
The memory shifts from the courtroom, and y'all are suddenly in a cabin, and you two can actually see a sideways view, like she's laying on the floor, of this happening.
I'm
She's
And-
uncomfortably leaning and she starts falling off the
I'm
paper.
like, I don't like that.
And then it suddenly shifts back to the
You
courtroom.
know, I will just keep reading. I've seen that.
Yeah,
and still,
yeah,
I will
you really
continue to
don't-
read.
Yeah, but now everybody gets that view.
Mhm.
You barely even blink. You're like, yep.
Even you are like,
Yeah.
whoa, what?
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. And next.
And then that she is not guilty of such charge, that someone has taken her face and caused this issue through the residual magic that was found in the area.
Okay,
And it
okay.
just goes all the way through and down until where it ends.
Therefore, we ask that it actually be found that she is innocent and
The records be be
The records show
Hey there,
in
buddy.
Duhan's time that
Yeah. You're part of
The sheriff looks at the parents. Did you see
Oh,
this?
goodness.
You see this, right? Okay.
He's like, yeah.
It's kind of my third time, so
So yeah, by even the memory we've seen, I guess
yes.
it would be a memory.
yes, this is her
Okay.
memory. This
Um,
this memory that you saw from the odd angle, this was her memory that I saw from the cloth that you saw me attached back there.
okay.
And I have also been fortunate enough to be walked through these memories with them.
Okay. So, who what evidence do you have that it was somebody else? Obviously, it's not her because we've seen that she was laying on the
We
ground.
have further
So, who is this other person?
Amanda, would you
evidence.
please take us to the ball?
Memory shifts once again. And y'all are inside a grand ballroom. And you see people dancing and moving.
I'm like invisibly just uncomfortable at this point.
You don't hear any sound, but you see the ghostly movements of people.
Are there any passerbys over there?
Do we see the person that they're talking about, or
And
do they point them out?
once again, the memory, because you're from a third person, and you are literally looking at this female in black hair and a beautiful
Red dress.
red dress.
We have really come to discover that she is a
Red Wizard of
red
Play.
wizard of thing.
Red wizard?
Yes.
Alright. One of those. Okay then.
And with the types of magic that they use, they very much try to integrate themselves in to cause trouble.
Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Yes.
The spell that could have been used could have been an altered polymorph. So rather than looking like the person, you became that person
Harry Potter.
for a little while, but it wasn't just looks and physical build, but you literally become them. And then when the spell ended,
You molt.
yeah. So it probably some alteration in there.
Okay, so from what I can deduce, it is a type of a polymorph.
He's very vocal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
But it appears that it was a type of a polymorphic spell that they are known to use to infiltrate in one format or another.
Here we go.
So I definitely believe our next step after this would be Waterdeep. I will look at her. Lady, is there anything else that we can do to help put you at ease and finally set your spirit free so you do not have to remain and go through that traumatic experience for eternity? Is this enough?
Not quite.
What else do you feel?
I need a verdict.
Your Honor?
By the power vested in me by the town and the evidence you've presented and the memories that you've been gracious enough to provide, I deem you innocent. Please be at rest. And everything just disappears, and you're standing in a cemetery.
I need a drink.
Am I finally somewhat going to maybe come to the conclusion of wait, we're all here, so who's ringing the bell?
I have an idea, but
Is that finally gonna hit any of us? Of wait a minute,
well, I know what it is.
my
That's for divinity. There's a
Make an arcana check. Well, you're thinking, if you think that's what it is, you can say it, but you don't know what she's thinking.
Not 20.
It could have been her spirit affecting the bell, or it could be a divine son.
Okay.
I'm trying to get all the low numbers out.
Just making this so scream.
2.
No, it's still scream. You're not really sure. It's. I mean, how often have you helped a ghost put a ghost to rest?
I mean, fair enough.
And like cemeteries here, churches here. It literally sits right next to each other.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You know, that's really good for the necromancers.
Well,
This was an eventful evening.
I need a drink.
Sheriff says, I
I'm
think we
sorry,
all
I
need
think
a
you can
freaking
manage one,
drink.
and I'm used to this crap.
Wow. So
Should
We're-
I do something?
So we're not going to take and see her again?
No.
You shouldn't. She should be at rest.
Okay, I'll make sure to put all this in the report. I will need to take and get all y'all's names, though,
That's fine.
for legal reasons. This way,
I would
if
even,
anything happens, we can say, contact these people, get them back.
I would
but,
even
you know-
be willing to go as far as to write out an account from my perspective of everything that transpired and give it
Oh,
to
whoa,
the...
yeah, definitely.
I would like to go to the couple.
Yeah, and they literally just sit down and just... You see
They're
both of
probably
them
like
just
action.
crying. And they're just... We didn't know. We nobody knew.
I'm gonna go up to them. And I'll kneel, like, just, one leg down, kneel, and say, she is innocent, and you know that now. And you can keep that in your memory, that she was there.
We've made history.
She got in fear of people thinking that she was different. Don't let your daughter go through that.
Well, a lot of time has passed and people have kind of gotten used to it. Magic being around, especially after...
Yes,
But
but
take care.
please also take it from other magic users. It can still be a very traumatic experience even for us.
We'll definitely watch out for her, and once she comes back from college on spring break, we'll let her know what happened. We'll let her read the reports.
Yes. Make sure that it is truly passed through your family's line what the true story of her was.
Yeah, because
I mean, regardless of what you did or did not believe to be truth or rumors, you now know. And it should be something that the family now can actually celebrate in a sense.
Yeah.
That as long ago as it was, you no longer have a murder in your family. Because that might have weighed on your family over the years, whether it was actively talked about or not. But now that is abdicated.
Yeah. We don't know why the Red Wizards targeted her or our family. I don't know if we'll ever know. Because I'm not going to Thay, and nobody here is going to Thay. That's dangerous.
You will one day know.
Hopefully. We don't. But that's beside the point. This has been settled. Now we can celebrate.
Quickly out of character, real quick. Depending on, this is part of where I would like more of my pact to come into play, because this highly hits the whole reason I made the pact, the thirst and quest for knowledge. So back in character, no, I am telling you right here and now, while I am alive, I will find the answers. You will have that knowledge. It will also be known.
Okay, if you find some out, you're more than welcome in our house.
As she says it that way, is there any difference that might have me curious?
How?
Because if someone just talks and then another person says, "Stop, I mean this," there is a level of meaning, because there's
Make an Arcana check.
28.
Holy shit. Freaking that.
That could be a warlock pulling on knowledge from a deity to grant them power, or they're making a promise just to be nice, or a little of both. You don't really know.
All right.
I mean,
I won't say anything.
you don't overly know how the magic works exactly in this realm.
Well, it was.
It works slightly different from yours, but it's very close. And so it could be that slight difference.
Because
like-
I just might also feel emotionally attached.
Yeah.
I had a friend named Amanda.
Apparently that blanket is tasty.
It's literally a vomit claw.
Yeah, apparently it's tasty.
Well, it's very well seasoned. I will say that.
How about we take and go get a drink?
That sounds good.
I'm
ready.
Yeah, I'm coming with you to that.
And the sheriff will escort everybody down to the pub. And everybody can have a drink.
I take an extra moment. I'll, be the last person to leave, kind of thing. I'll take a moment there.
No, I'm out of there. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm ready for my
No.
drink. I'm traumatized.
Well, you remember that I have had twice as long and her memories in my head the entire time. So.
So
You're like,
I-
nope, I'm ready to be for sure.
As you're standing there, contemplating, thinking, and the clouds drifting over with the moonlight coming down, casting shadows. It could be a coincidence. Might not. But the clouds part, or there's an opening in them, and moonlight just shines right down on you, the grave, and her as she's walking. Like it just suddenly illuminates and you can see her walking. And then it disappears. And it's gone.
Before I leave, I'm going to offer
Well, bless you.
prayer.
To who?
Yeah, for
Goodness.
the woman, for to my deity, for basically asking for a safe passing into her afterlife.
Make a will save.
Everything reversed to the beginning.
What one was the will save again?
Wisdom.
But you have a wisdom then.
We got an 11.
Sudden presence just in your mind. I cannot help her. She is beyond my grasp.
I nod silently and
However, I have a task.
become alert without saying anything.
I need you to convert someone.
Alright.
I'm already down at the
Mm,
pub with the chair.
Yep, I'm heading to the pub.
I'm drinking myself.
I'm getting smoker.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I did.
And
No,
suddenly,
not that I'm aware of.
you start to feel this weird sensation.
Oh,
Who's on your left?
Why would you get a tattoo of someone that you don't even know? Oh, that's it.
No, it's on the left butt cheek. See,
This
so
it wasn't there when I was sober last.
you do feel a burning sensation. They weren't right kidding.
That was a cream for that, my guy.
It's right above where your heart is. So, very small. You just, like somebody stabbed you real quick with like a pencil.
it would have been funnier.
It's
Alright.
Oh.
Am I alone when I walk to the tavern? Was I walking with the group?
yeah, everybody's left by now.
Alright.
I'm
I'm
already
guessing
there.
you left.
No, you're
Well, you
You
see
know what
him.
you said in the most.
You see him,
You're already working on being snoggered.
and then he, like, walks off.
Yeah, I figured that I was kind of at the last. So okay. Yeah, I'll head back.
All right.
Let's have your cookies.
Do I notice that he's
Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah.
You see him kind of standing there waiting for you.
Alright.
So, at the pub, when you finally make it there and a couple of drinks in, the sheriff's like, I don't know where you guys are staying for tonight.
It's probably gonna go hang out in the cart.
Well, we have. You know what? You guys just come over to my place for what you've done for this town. You stay at my place. I got plenty of rooms.
Oh, appreciate the offer.
I appreciate
Appreciate the offer.
Oh,
I appreciate the offer as long as we're not imposing on you.
oh no. Used to be in an old hotel that isn't for. They up and closed it, and well, I live there. Just didn't stay in the jail.
That I'm sure.
Oh, I might as well live in this old hotel that you know,
mind, I'll be with
I
you for
kind of take care of it.
Driving in.
I'm not
I need to
working.
go check on Carmen and
Yeah, I gotta check on the cart.
The cart's still tied up.
Taking us over to the jailhouse.
The tree's still there.
The tree's still there.
Carmine
Yeah,
and,
I think
Carmine
they're
and the
up
halfling are just hiding up in the toilets.
there. I think I see his tail.
Yeah.
Get lemonade. Oh, big beer. Too young.
Really? Tell me how you really feel.
I know, my goodness.
I'm guessing you guys go to bed.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
might
Might as well go
thank
back.
him again.
Yeah. Eat some.
Ask if there's anything else he needs immediately.
No, just come by in the morning. We'll take and get all the paperwork straightened out, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay. I guess I will go to whatever room he.
And he leads you to this very nice building. It's been taken care of. Walks the front door, and you can see it is an old hotel. You can see cobwebs here and there because, well,
Spider be right at home.
there's
Like, ooh.
there's no reason for him to clean since it's just him. You see a well-worn path
You
in the
can tell
dust.
the directions that are you regularly.
Yeah, exactly. It's swept, but
No.
over dust and country town, you're gonna get dark in your house. And it's an old hotel. There's like 8 rooms, 10 rooms, kitchen. You're like, all right, I'm going to bed. And he wanders off.
I should have had my trust and plan in the tree. But... in the middle of everyone freaking out. Just make it more ominous.
Oh god,
No, just have your spider just drop on somebody.
Oh, when
Oh my God.
when he said, "Is that your familiar?" I was gonna say no.
It's just
As you're sleeping, I'm going to do this before we close down for the night. You get a sense of grounding.
Right.
There's no up, there's no down. No matter which direction you swim,
Fun.
It takes their water breathing.
Yeah, what were those potions?
it's that constant pressure on your chest
Oh, Mariana.
that you're feeling. Since it's a dream, you're not really drowning, but you
paralyzed demon is there.
no, you swim up because there's light up there. But you swim and swim, and you never get to the top.
Is it a warm light or a cold?
You don't know it's light.
It's just light.
The water is very comfortably warm, but it's
Don't
swimming.
To the right.
and
I was about to bust out with my heart will go on.
and you can see
Look at it straight.
when you swim up, you look down. There should be a light difference. There's no light difference. It's just water.
It's just water.
Dun, dun, dun.
You got this.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
What do you dream of?
dun. Drinking.
No,
More.
I don't know. I'm probably that traumatized. I'm just having a blank dream right now.
Okay. What do you dream of?
Let's see.
Pass on for a moment.
Okay.
You're just drinking with ponies.
Who'd you get your powers from?
Pencil frost.
You're standing in a forest. In the mountains. 'Cause you can
Shadow
look
got
around.
down.
And there's snow covered everything.
Shadow. But
And it's light out. not overly bright, like blinding, but you can see clearly. And it's cold.
Shadow, keep on down.
Shadow.
And a male walks up to you.
Right. Instantly recognize him as Prince of Rocks.
Did you meet your patron?
Yes.
So yeah, you see
Okay.
what looks like him standing in front of you.
Okay. I will acknowledge him.
Do
Greetings.
some walking.
Greetings.
My shadow.
You did well. In fact, you did very well.
Thank you.
Very few people would have willingly helped out the way you did.
I intend to continue to help her if I'm sure you heard.
Well, yes, I heard. I don't know how you're going to accomplish that. We'll figure it out.
I figured I would start in Waterdeep.
Finish what you're on.
Okay.
It's far more.
Alright.
In fact,
I did not give them a definitive time frame, but
if you weren't there, it might not.
I'll let that sink in. I'll acknowledge that it was said.
He reaches out, takes your hand, leans in, and gives it a kiss, and it's ice cold. And you're back in bed.
Yeah.
And your hand is still cold.
Speaking of, you said that her hand went ice cold before. Did I feel that it was cold?
Yes, yeah. When you took the ghost hand, yeah, you could tell there was no temperature change.
Yes, but when she joined me in the dream, you said
You
that
felt the warmth of her hand.
felt the warmth of her hand,
Yeah, she was alive. You took her hand.
but you said that when she
My hand was cold.
went frozen.
She probably will.
Yeah.
When she grabbed
When
the
she
ghost,
was
When
stuck
she
in
touched the
spirit.
ghost.
Oh, okay. The ghost side. I thought
Yeah,
you
the
were
ghost
saying-
sides go.
because
Yeah.
it was going through.
Ghosts don't have a temperature, so.
They're a little chilly.
All right.
So back to me real quick.
Yes.
My thoughts would be, because I haven't sent the letters yet, I haven't been able to. Is
I thought you sent the letters when you stopped by the post office. on the
because I
way
didn't
out.
have enough money.
Ah, gotcha.
Because I needed to send 3 letters and 2 of them were 2 different dimensions.
Yeah. Like that?
But is on Mira and Iffy, and the job that I'm doing for Vraska. I'm just gonna say jury, which is not the right name, but basically say. And then for Lazav. Now, in my time, because of the background and everything, my thoughts would be: I've seen Vraska, I've seen the Rakdos guy, and I probably would have the thoughts of my 8 tutors, which at that time looks all the same.
Okay.
Wait, who is Rakdos?
You don't know.
Oh.
He knows what Rakdos is.
How many?
He's from Ravnica.
He's from Ravnica.
Yeah, I'm from Ravnica.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one.
Rakdos, Lord of Rides, demon.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying who related to Rakdos.
Well, you don't know any of this because this is just my
It's
dream.
in his dream.
You're drowning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still drunk.
Sorry.
You don't know any of my backstory. You don't know anything about me.
I got
Please.
confused.
Drown quietly. Yeah.
Well,
So I don't know where you want my dream to go with that.
Okay, just kind of their memory of them and
Yeah, because I
What your
I
work-
still have duty and I still have those that I
Yep.
that I need to get to.
Okay.
And and
Your,
stuff.
your thought process of this, what you were doing this, and then suddenly you went that way.
Yeah,
I got it. Okay.
it's a little worrisome.
Okay. Well, congratulations. You've leveled up. Now, you can roll your hit points here.
Not 20! No. Actually, I just rolled a 19.
Hey.
What's your hit die?
Hit die is 1d10.
Can we reroll ones?
This one. Fucking 0.
That's 10.
That's 10.
10.
What's yours?
Reroll ones D8.
Yes.
Hey, 4. Okay.
What's yours?
Constitution.
So I'm up to 51 then.
What's yours?
The dice?
30? Yeah.
It's 1d8.
Yours or mine?
Oh, we're level
Yours.
4, right? So
Yep,
we
we're
get the
level
ability
4.
score increase.
What's yours?
I'm keeping mine. It's an 8. It's 8.
Okay.
I rolled an 8. I'm keeping
I
mine.
rolled.
I figured
so
y'all
I-
on yours because yours was way higher than mine.
Well,
One of them was
so-
like a 2.
So I actually did kind of want to
So
ask
I
for
need
him
to-
because
Look into.
last time
What cover-
he eventually said yours because he rolled a 1, but he didn't.
Yeah,
didn't know he
we
was
said
gonna
to
reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
You
next session, while we were adding everything, you were like,
Oh, okay.
"Oh yeah, we reroll ones." So
Yeah.
I rerolled.
because getting 1 hit point when you level is kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And plus your constitution being a -1, you gain nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I get 6. So I'm up to
Want me to add
33.
you?
Yep.
Okay, so next session we'll be picking up in the morning when you wake up.
You said 33?
33.
And I
Yeah,
changed everything
it's
from
just really.
before.
It was really late, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so there would be no time to do my.
Oh, yeah.
you'll get a long rest.
It's like
So
3 in
I
the
need to-
morning by
I need to-
now.
No. Amazingly enough, it was like 10 o'clock when you went to the pub.
Fair.
So it only took like a few hours.
But it felt like it was forever.
It felt like forever.
I need to figure out
But
what you would allow.
You're okay. Don't, not while you've got baby. You can wait until we get home.
take your character sheets with you, level up,
Alright,
Okay.
guys, okay.
Take them with us.
bring them back.
They will stay in the bag.
Oh no, I still need to level
Ah,
up.
yeah, we can level up, but they can go back in the bag when we're done. The D&D bag.
Bells, and I believe I get a new invocation.
I need to look into a Cavalier.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me today and the rest of us on William's Adventures. And let's go on an adventure or role play something new.
I do have questions for you.
Of course.
Oh, those questions!
Well, this is level 4. This is where we can take a peek if you don't want to do the.
The ability score.
Left foot or right foot?
Ah.
Just the middle leg.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Oh wait, that's